Good morning everyone, happy Friday and welcome to today's show. My name is Natalie, I'm going to be hosting the hour. Emily is in the production station today, which is unusual for a Friday. And then over in the demonstration station is lovely Anne-Marie.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. I'm very excited about this show.
Oh, me
I loved
too.
playing with this.
Oh, you did some incredible demos yesterday.
Thanks.
They were absolutely awesome. Everyone, I was like, no, she's not going to top that.
I was a little bit biased because I did call myself a genius, but I will explain why. I will explain why. I had a moment of genius the other week when I was doing my prep.
Right.
And I put the die through the die cut machine. I was like, oh, Kat, I've done it the wrong way round. She was like, well, will it still not work? I was like, oh my God, yes it will. So I like carried on putting it through, folded it back to a fold back and created that butterfly and I was like,
genius, actual genius.
It wasn't meant to happen, it happened.
Well, this is crafting, isn't it? It gives you some awesome things.
I love making mistakes.
Yeah.
And then them working
out. When they work out,
like so good. It was like, yes, I've done it. So today's going to be a really good show. We've started today a little bit earlier, as you will see, and we're going to finish a little bit earlier as well, just so we can take the time to reflect today, with it being Remembrance Day. So we will be finishing just before that 11 o'clock so that we can all take our time to remember. But coming up, we have a fantastic collection, and we're going to have so much inspiration for you on how to use these. They've been selling already, so we know that you're loving them. But before we get to it, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. It's a good one. 4 people are going to win this today. We asked you this question. You still have time to enter as well. Like, share and comment. What is considered good luck in autumn? Eating squash, saluting a squirrel, or catching a falling leaf? I haven't seen a squirrel this week, but I was going to salute it just in case because I do need some luck. I haven't eaten squash either. Maybe I'll have some of that with my tea.
I was thinking this yesterday. I don't think I've had squash yet because I made butternut squash the other week. And I was like, I've seen loads of people like saying roast the butternut squash.
Oh, it's so good.
And then like blitz it up in a soup because it's a little bit more caramelised. Yeah. But I had some little bits that were a little bit too caramelised. So when I blitzed it up, that's all I could taste. And I was like, Mark, does this taste okay? He was like, absolutely not. I was like, okay. So yeah, not eating squash yet.
No, I love a bit of squash.
Me too.
Oh no, I can't. Unless I prep it for Dan to do. But he normally is quite good at it. Normally we have it on a Sunday with like courgettes and peppers, potatoes, and have it with like some sort of like Sunday roast.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice one, that. But what do you think the answer is? Because 4 people are going to win this fantastic prize later in today's show. Okay, let's get straight to it. Have a look at these fantastic card models. How incredible are those card models? The team, honestly, had so much fun making these. They loved them. This is our Moonstone Die Garden Nature Interlace Collection. You're going to get 4 dies in total here. There's a few ways in which you can buy these, but we will go through our full collection first of all. This saves you an incredible £15. £15, that's the price of one of these dies alone. So you can get this for £44.96, but if you, oh my god, look at that price. If you are a Diamond Club member, you're getting this for £40.46. That is
£10, 10 pence.
Incredible.
£10, 11 pence. Something like that. It's crazy price.
Absolutely phenomenal for this deal. If you are just liking the look of 2 of these dies, maybe it's the incredible sunflower and that gorgeous bee, then we do have a deal of any 2 for £24.98, so you can get them that way. Obviously the best saving though is this incredible incredible collection. Let's have a look at them all individually though. We'll go with the bumblebee first of all. This one is phenomenal. So these dies are really, really clever, and I think that they're so great because you have 2 separate dies included in here. You have your cut-in die, which does all of your has all of your detail for your paper folding, and then you have an outside die. So you can use these together to create toppers, or you can use them separately to make sort of like background dies, or do really clever, fun things with them. So £14.99 is the price of these dies. They're £13.49 if you are a Diamond Club member. And I just want to show you some cards using each of these. So just bear with me because these are so cool. I love the fact that these have been mixed and matched with the colours from this incredible cardstock that we brought to you. We still have that available as well, so there's lots of things that you can be getting your hands on. This one uses some mirror card to really make that shine.
Is the honey pot from Snippables?
The honey pot is from a little book that we did.
Of course it is.
The little book of bees.
There's a honey pot in one of the Snippables, there is, because I saw that yesterday.
And it's the Duo Design Sketchy Stripes.
That looks so good, doesn't it?
And Doodle Dots. So you can really combine so much things that you maybe have bought this year to work with these, and then this one's really cool. Jane did this. And
I've been waiting for you to get this out. I could see it peeking out.
Look at this.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's so adorable, that gorgeous sort of bee detail. By the way, we have to say that Jane cut this out by hand.
Wow.
Which is
that's incredible, isn't it?
Phenomenal. I love the little hexagons that she's used on there to create detail as well. And then bringing in her dies that you've got just to make that welcome sign. How cute is this,
it's
though?
It's lovely, isn't it?
And these are so great, not just for card making, but for extra bits and pieces like that where you can make really fun things. Then we have for you the butterfly. Now this one is really, really sweet. It gives you such a gorgeous sort of lace detail throughout the top wings of both of your butterflies. But using these with so many different mediums gives you such a gorgeous effect. This one here uses our duo design paper pads with that gorgeous sort of wash background there, bringing in all of those different colours. Barbara has done a fantastic make here,
wow.
And actually used her butterfly with some cardstock. That is, I think it said, this one's from our,
is it for the duo design? Is it the C one?
This one is, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the C one that makes up the butterfly.
The one in the background.
And then the one in the background's the adorable scorable.
Yeah, the pattern pack, isn't it? Yeah.
I feel like I want to say it's something French, but maybe not. It has that feel though, doesn't it?
I know, it does definitely have
very
that feel.
Vintage.
Very
chateau-y. I'm trying, no. But it's absolutely beautiful. And it works so well to just add little extra touches. So they are your butterflies. We've got another one here as well.
The butterfly makes me think of like sewing like knitted stitches, you know, like the little V's.
Yeah.
It gives me that vibe.
Really, really lovely. So that is your butterfly. Then we have our gorgeous dahlia. Now there's so many fantastic examples of this being used. I've got one here that uses our Miri card.
Oh, look at that. That is mega, isn't it?
And this is actually using Miri and cutting into it on the reverse. So then you have the white from the back of your Miri and then that gorgeous detail.
Oh, it looks awesome, doesn't it?
It is, and we were saying yesterday that this as well could be sort of just a mandala, or it could, if you snip away some of the elements, you can turn this into sort of like a snowflake if you wanted to. Create really different designs with it. It's really, really beautiful. Let me see if there's any more in this little stash using that one. I think they're all, oh yeah, there is. This one's really cool actually. The colours in this one.
Ooh, that is nice.
Look at this.
That's lovely.
So funky.
What is that one? Is that a paper as well?
This is our Glittertastic paper pad.
Oh, nice. Because it's got like the...
Because you have your ombre on the back, which is what's making that all look really fun. And then Barbara's used sort of like the silver Miri behind this. And has she cut an extra layer? And she has.
Oh, yeah.
She's cut an extra layer. And this one's got purple Miri on and laid it up to make it completely different. Nice. I love the fact that you can do that with this die.
Yeah.
So many incredible things.
I love the parchment one with that.
Parchment.
So beautiful.
Is so nice with this. It gives you such a gorgeous finish. And then finally, our fourth one is our sunflower. Probably my favourite one. It's so uplifting.
Yeah.
There's so many nice ways in which you can use it as well. You can obviously create it in your beautiful yellow Matastic and give it that really nice, clean
it's just so simple,
look.
Isn't it?
It's absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous.
You can sort of cut into your different papers. This one's used it completely differently, but it works so well, especially with that rainbow Miri behind.
That looks awesome, doesn't it?
Really, really great card by
Almost
Jane
looks
again.
more like a wheel than a sunflower there.
It's so fun because using depending on what you use can really sort of change the look of this. And then Rachel's done this really fun one.
That's
because
very colourful,
of course
isn't
it is a sunflower. However, if you just use sort of like pinks and purples, you could change this into any type of gorgeous flower.
You could really change it up and cut the middle of the dahlia out and layer that on top of the sunflower to give it like a
You would make it completely different look into a
Yeah.
flower then, wouldn't it? That would be cool. Okay, so they are all of your dies. Individually, they are $14.99. However, we know that what we're all about here. It's making these prices better. So if you're going to get this today and you just want one of them, that's absolutely fine. However, if you're thinking, well, I could do the two for $24.98, but I kind of like three of them, then just get the bundle because you're going to save the price of one anyway. £44.96 or just £40.46 if you are in the club. Anne-Marie, we're coming straight over to you because
Amazing.
I know you've got some epic demos.
You say this. It's
going to be good.
Yesterday.
It's going to be good.
So this one that we're starting with, first of all, we're going to use a sunflower. Now, yesterday, I sit with my back to the TV in the office. So we had the volume on, obviously, because Nat was on. We turn it off when everyone else is on, but we have the volume on when Nat's there. And I started prepping this, and I thought, the sunflower would be really cool to use as a background rather than just a focus. So I was like laying it on my cardstock and getting it together, and literally Nat was doing the same thing, like on screen, and I said to Kat, I was like, I can't believe this. She's literally making the same demo that I'm prepping right now. It was just crazy. So what we're going to do is, because we do have the sort of innie and the outie for these dies, we're going to just leave the outie to one side for now. And the inside one, I'm just going to lay on to one of the corners. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to cut all 4 corners. They don't have to be really precise, just make sure they don't cross over. So, you know, if one's hanging off a little bit more than this one, it doesn't matter. What we're trying to create is like a background effect. So don't worry too much.
It's such a great way of using your dies.
It is, it really is.
And sort of making the most out of the fact that you have both selections.
Yeah, just making them a little bit different, isn't it? Oh, what's going on here?
This is so cool.
These plates are interesting. Oh my gosh.
They should have the correct plates there, because I've switched out some.
There's like a shiny new one on the top.
There is a shiny new one on the top. The only one that hasn't been changed is the magnetic sheet.
Oh, okay.
I changed the shim the other day because I found one in the craft room which was a little bit less, apart from the corner, it was a lot more straight than the other one. Should I just show, where's the other, we need to find the other one.
Where's the other one?
Compare it. Anne-Marie, the other one looked like it had
gone under
been run over by a bus and like stuck to the wheel. It was very curved.
The Gemporia one yesterday in the craft room.
You opened it. We should put it in here.
I know, we should, shouldn't we?
We should stick, because
or maybe we just need to ask Liam for another one.
I can be very persuasive. He's not in on Sunday. However, if I ask when he's not there, we might just not even know that we've got one.
Exactly. I think we should do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we create these folds. I'm just going to cut the one because I do have one already pre-cut, because you don't want to watch me doing this for the next approximately 15 minutes doing all of them. I did take a while to cut them all out yesterday. It does take a little time.
People don't need to see this.
No.
I'd already done it.
So when you get some that are hanging off, they'll still kind of fold, and we're just going to trim them off if they kind of come over the edges of the cardstock. But the way that this one's positioned, they're actually all quite neat and are all staying in. So I quite often like to just use my 3-in-1 die brush just to grab, and then I can fold. So I like to fold and then tuck them all.
Okay.
I don't know whether...
I think when they're all lifted, it is a little bit easier. I do one and then sort of go round the opposite way.
Oh, okay.
But I think the way that you're doing it actually does make more sense, because you're using your burnishing tool now.
Just giving them all a good...
You can make sure that they're all nice and...
Yeah. And then I just go around and tuck them all under.
Also, how awesome would it be if you did this background and some of them you left actually sort of like up?
It's beautiful, isn't it, actually, when they're...
It gives it such a nice effect.
Yeah, it's so different, isn't it? So just going around and tucking them all underneath. So obviously this is the way that they've been kind of designed to be done, but like Nat said, you can leave them up if you want to for a more dimensional look, and you can see you get that really lovely effect.
Because your craft card as well has that lighter edge on one side.
It does. Gives you a gorgeous look, doesn't it? So you're going to do that in all 4 corners, so it looks like this.
Oh.
Okay, and then we're just going to matte and layer this then onto a little bit of gold, and I love how that gold just shines through those sunflowers, and
it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful, isn't it? So it's crazy with tape on the back so that everything's stuck down. Again, I thought, come on, let's prep this. Let's not be silly. Let's get this prepped so that we're not sticking loads of random little pieces of tape on everywhere.
No, but you do need to make sure it's stuck down properly.
You do, especially because things are tucked underneath. Yeah,
edges as well.
Exactly. So this is just, I just love that you can use some of them as backgrounds like this, you know, particularly the sunflower and the dahlia.
I think you could probably use the bee, you know.
You could, couldn't you? Because it's not as big as I thought it was. until I like looked in the packaging. Do you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be much bigger, but actually it's a really nice size.
You might not be able to get sort of like the more than maybe 3 on an 8x8.
Yeah, but you can maybe just do wings and then have like the bee,
really cool.
you know, like wings coming in from the sides. Same with the butterfly, actually. You could do that with that too, couldn't you?
Good morning to everyone if you are joining us on this lovely Friday. I was very pleased to not have to drive in rain yesterday.
Oh, hasn't it been horrendous?
Craziest occurrence ever.
Yeah.
Both on the way there and the way back. The weather was delightful.
Yeah, it has been really bad, hasn't it? Did you manage to park on the car park as well yesterday?
No, I had to park up. I had to go up and round. I should have done what Debbie did from Crafters. She just sits in a car and waits for cars to come out.
See, I couldn't see a space when I got there on Monday. Because obviously I was a little bit earlier as well, because I had to be there for 10 because I was on at 12.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, I'll definitely get a space.
No.
And I couldn't see any, so I just pulled up on and like dumped all my stuff. Because I'd got Starbucks for me and Liam as well. So like I was like, right, let's dump these because I don't want to walk with all my stuff. And then as I got out of the car, there was one right in the corner next to the smoking shelter.
Oh.
So I was like, racing then to get back in my car
and go all the way back
reverse out. It's the tiniest car park in the world.
It is very, very snug.
So yeah, I reversed it. And then when I got back in my car, someone had actually squeezed in next to me as well. So it was very cozy getting out. Okay, so let's get this in place. So can you see where we've just snipped off any that kind of overhang the edge of the card as well? So we can keep it all nice and neat within our 7x7 there. And that's all nice and secure.
It looks so good.
So let's get the rest of the card now as well. So again, just mirroring the exact same kind of thing with our craft card. In fact, we could maybe turn that over to give it a bit of a...
That would look quite nice, actually.
So it could pick up some of the turned over bits and pieces, couldn't it? Let's get some...
Those lighter shades.
Chunky tape.
Good morning if you are just joining us. We have started a little bit earlier today. We just want to make sure that we are off air for the silence at 11 o'clock today. So that is the reason why we are a little bit early if you're just joining us and thinking, how on earth are we at the first demo already? But don't worry, we've got plenty more to come. And this one, the finish of this, you'll be able to rewatch it as well on our YouTube and on our Facebook pages to watch back how we've created this absolutely gorgeous card.
Okay, so we'll turn this one over and have that kind of lighter shade on the reverse. I have found craft card just works so well with the sunflower, and I've used it with the bee as well because it just kind of fits.
I think it gives it a nice sort of rustic feel.
Definitely. As well. Okay, so then we can get that on to here. So just leaving a really skinny matte layer all the way around there with our golds. Nat, do you know what else is in our diamond deals? We had some absolute crackers yesterday. The trimmer.
No way.
Diamond deals. 3-in-1 die brush, diamond deals. Honestly, it was epic. The 3 storage boxes.
No.
Yeah.
What good deals.
I think the storage boxes were like £4 something.
Really?
£4.19, yeah.
For 3 of them?
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it?
Wow.
Okay, so we've got that onto there. And then what I've already done as well is I've just die cut a circle that's going to sit in the front of here, just using on stitched nesting dies. We're going to cut out, we're going to go with Happy from our combos. So let's die cut this.
Combos work so well with these.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
They're just perfect.
Combos or your Moonstone minis.
Yes, minis definitely.
Minis are a good one.
100%. Right, let me just get this in the die cutting machine, and then we need to pick a sentiment.
You've got some good ones on there, haven't you?
We do, yeah.
We've obviously got Happy Birthday.
Oh, bear with.
We've got
birthday, anniversary, retirement, new home.
Retirement would work quite nicely with the flowers. I feel like when you retire, you take a lot of time, don't you, for your garden?
Yeah,
your house.
You Make Me Happy is nice as well.
I like that one. I think that's the one I use with my bee.
Yeah, Happy and Beautiful.
That's a very good one.
It's quite cute, isn't it?
Especially with the flowers. There's a lot that work with that one.
Okay, now I'm going to get some of our super skinny strips because I do want to do want to pop this up on foam, so I'm going to cut these super skinnies even skinnier. So just going straight down there. You know what else was in our diamond deals yesterday? No, Emily, do we have any of those stamps left?
Yeah, we did.
Do you know Botanical Beauties?
No way.
All 5 sets.
No.
Guess how much they were for all 5 sets? Should be £8 each.
£20?
No.
No. Less.
£12.
For 5 stamps?
44 stamps in total. £12.
£12?
Yep.
Is this a mistake?
No.
It's not?
No.
Oh
It's
my goodness.
crazy, isn't it?
So how much is that each stamp? Like, that's absolutely insane. £12 for 5 stamps.
Stamp sets.
Oh my goodness.
Sets of stamps.
There's so much in there as well because you've got those beautiful verses that you can use as backgrounds.
Oh, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy.
I missed out on all of this.
Oh, and my other favourite thing that we had in there was the sentiment strip die.
Oh, I love that
stamp.
die.
Have you seen the price?
£10.
I know.
That is a die that you are going to be able to use for the rest of time.
Exactly, because we're going to be doing another stamp set to go with that. It's like our advent die.
Oh,
we're going to be doing more to go with that.
I can't believe the prices.
I know.
I think he's lost it.
I know. I reckon he just got to the end and was like, oh, I've done enough of these deals now. I'm just going to go crazy.
Do you think when he went for his little operation, they did something to his brain?
Maybe. Maybe.
Because they are insane.
Okay, so we've got our happy. Now, before I stick this down, I am just going to see where this goes. Let's just pop it back down. Let me get my stamp and get our...
So many people coming in for our Winnick Weekly competition question. So for your chance to win, and we still have time, that incredible watercolour pencil selection, you need to like, share and comment. What is considered good luck in autumn? I'm going to give you a little clue. Lots of people are going with C, catching a falling leaf. I haven't been for a walk for a while. That makes me sound very, very lazy.
Rain, no, it's not as...
But when it comes to the winter months, Oscar gets walked at dinner time.
Yeah.
So I don't walk Oscar in winter unless it's a weekend. And because I've been working on a Sunday, Sundays are out of the question.
Yeah.
So I'll have to make sure we do it tomorrow.
Bless him. Little cutie McTootie. Have you got the football tomorrow?
I haven't. I made the conscious decision to not go.
Okay.
The rest of the family are going.
That's 2 games this week you've missed, Natalie.
No, this is an away game.
Oh, okay.
It's not a home game. Otherwise, I'd definitely be there.
I'll let you off.
Monday was a mistake, but it was a good mistake because all of my wedding stuff I needed to do is done.
Well, this is the main thing.
Yeah.
There
Oh, look
we
at
go.
this. That's so nice. Really, really classic. And the fact that you've only used sort of like 2 mediums together.
Yeah.
But it looks incredible. That happy and that mirror really, really stands out. I love that.
Thanks.
These are absolutely...
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They are so, so good. Some essentials you might like when using with this collection. We have, and we mentioned it earlier, our 3-in-1 die brush. This is £8.99. £8.99. You've got your little brush for removing any of the sort of smaller die cut elements. We have your pokey tool on one end, and then we have your little spatula on the other. We use this for popping on our gemstones, lifting up the backs of our tapes. At Hobbymaker, director Adam likes to use it as a yogurt spoon.
Wow.
He said this.
That must take some time.
He said you could use it as a little yogurt spoon if you'd forgotten your spoon. So, you know, these craft tools we have, people, they come in handy for all types of problems. £8.99, that saves you £3 on your die brush. Your low tack tape stack, this is a deal. When Emily told me about this, I was shocked.
Oh, it's mega. Yeah.
£7.99. This is normally £12.99 for this deal. £7.99, and you're going to receive 10 of these low tack tapes. That is quite incredible. There, it features 20mm wide low tack tape. It's super, super handy. It kind of has a washi tape feel, so we can just sort of like rip it and put it on our dies. 10 meters. Is that per roll?
Yeah.
per roll. So you're getting 100 metres for £7.99.
It's insane.
That would actually last me probably like 2 years. That is such a good deal. Then we've got our duo colour paper pads. Now these are really fun to use with these dies because obviously you've got colours on both sides. We have them in your different sort of tones as well. So tonally they go from sort of light to dark across all of the colourways. And they're just beautiful to use alongside this because obviously we're cutting and we're folding. So we're going to create some lovely images using these with all these. Oh, Emily, it didn't like that. All of these fantastic colours. Is it because this is in the way? Yeah. Should we move this? It's focusing on that, isn't it? So we have your yellows and greens. We have your reds and your oranges. This one's my favourite, of course. Look at these colour combinations. They are delightful. Then we have your blues and greys. Blues and greys. Blues and greys. This one again is very moody.
It is
great for sort of skies, anything like that. What I love about these is when we bring out a collection, maybe it's our Whopper Topper pads or maybe our regular collections and we've run out of cardstock and I need a colour that is very specific to a background. I know that I can grab these paper pads and I will find that colour within here because the amount of different tones of one colour that you get in each of these pads are crazy. Any two for £16 currently on these absolutely incredible pads, or they are £9.99 each, or you can get all four for £24.96, which when you think that they're £10 each, you're practically getting 1.5 for free.
Yeah.
Definitely. Absolute steal there. So have a look at these because they are the perfect accompaniment.
Handy.
They are for anything, no matter what you're doing. They're amazing. And then just a little reminder that if you absolutely love our interlace dies, then we still have our Christmas selection available on the website. We have the super cute little jumper. We've got the Christmas tree. We've got the wreath. This one's super fun. And then the gorgeous poinsettia. And of course, the snowflake.
Oh, I love the snowflake.
So you can select any two of these for £24.98, or again, they will be at that price of £14.99 if it's just one of those that you are wanting to get your hands on. So have a look at all of our interlace collections because they are super, super fun. They add such a lovely touch to your cards. It is your last chance to enter our Win It Weekly competition. We're going to be announcing the winners after Anne-Marie's next demonstration. So get your comments in. What is considered good luck in autumn?
Okay, so we're going to use the butterfly for this one, and we're going pinks because I have to. So I'm actually using the duo tone paper pad here. You could use duo colour, it's no issue. Obviously these have just got different shades of kind of pinks on the back. I think this one is is it Fuchsia Fizz and
Petal Pink.
Petal Pink, that's the one. So I'm just going to, let me turn it over actually because that would make much more sense and I can see exactly where my die is going to go because I have already used some of this page. So we're going to cut through all four of these at once, okay, because it's not a very detailed die.
Nope.
It should.
And you've cut, the paper's quite thin as well.
Papers are thin, so should cut through all four. Now, I cut this out on the Gempori machine yesterday and it cut it absolutely perfectly. So, come on, Mr. Gemini. Don't let us down.
You got your metal plate in there?
I don't think that's why. Yeah, no, it is in there. It is in there. What, why it's too thick?
No. Maybe that's why it felt strange to go in.
Maybe. At first. Yeah, the metal plate's quite mangled as well.
That one is.
The metal one,
that one's a new one.
Honestly, on one side. It's not me. This is the first time I've been in here in ages. I promise. Look at it.
Oh my god.
Looks like a giant's chewed it up.
What is going on with these?
Look at that. It's, you know who it is. It's not me and it's not you. We know.
You know the culprit. Mm-hmm. We're too nice to mention it though.
But you can work it out. Okay, let's just grab that off there. It has cut through all four of those perfectly. So let's just grab these out of here. Just being careful on the actual butterflies because we don't want that tape to tear the paper. And obviously there's just the extra pressure going through the machine just makes the tape extra sticky, especially when you don't want it to be. There we go. So then we have got 4 of these butterflies now, all beautifully cut.
They look so good.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
You've got both sides as well.
And yeah, of course, we've got both sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this one. We're going to cut our innies into it. So rather than cutting out another one, we will just do it this way. And we are going to use the others to create a background. So I'm just going to get my tape on here, just going around the edges with my nail there, just to make sure it's nice and stuck. Obviously you can cut these together with the innie and the outie together, but when I was putting this through, I only wanted the silhouettes.
I got really stuck on what to call it inside yesterday, so I called it an innard.
The innard?
The innard.
Why? It is an innard,
because
I guess.
I couldn't think of what to call it, but an innie and an outie is perfect.
Yeah, we've got all the terminology here, haven't we? Innies and outies. Okay. So this one, I have done a prep one beforehand, but it's so simple to actually show you this one all the way through, because there's not a huge amount of bits to fold back. So we can do this completely live. Let's just grab the tape off there and off this corner. Come on. There we go. And you can see how well that cuts. It's just dropping out all the extra little bits and pieces. And then again, you're just going to fold back all those little details, just going in, folding them all back. And this one it's a lovely colour combo. It kind of reminds me of our that kind of tropical twist feel, because you know, you've got the pinks and the kind of almost peachy tones with that other pink on the reverse.
It just works so well, and like this duo tone paper pad, your duo colours is going to give you the same effect, but it's going to be a complete contrast of colour.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's such a nice way to mix your colours into your cards, and just makes them a lot more fun. And I think for your butterfly it really, really works, because they have so much colour within them. Your butterflies, you've got such varieties and different shades that go with them, so being able to sort of mimic that with the different colours that you use means that this is a perfect way to recreate that.
And of course, you know, you can do them any colours you want, you know. Obviously there's like realistic colours of butterflies, but
really good with this.
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting your shimmer card behind here, it's going to really make these kind of pop, isn't it? Okay, just bring these last 2 up, and then we'll go in and tuck them all once we've given them all a nice little burnish. Okay, so again, don't go crazy with your burnishing on here because it's paper. Just kind of be a bit gentler with it than you maybe are with your cardstock, because you don't want to actually tear any of it. But you can just bring all those down, and then again, just going in and tucking those underneath the little spikes there, and then underneath the body. Just grab those 2 together. There we go. It's just so easy to do, isn't it, as well?
So
you know,
simple.
it looks quite complex.
Yeah, you think, how on earth am I going to put that together? But the way it's been designed and the sort of engineering behind it means that it is effortless for anyone of any ability and any age as well. I really think that you could do this with children and they would absolutely love the effects that they're creating.
I reckon Joseph could definitely do this.
Joseph would love doing this.
He would. He's gotten right back into crafting recently, making all sorts of crazy things out of cardboard. We've had a massive furniture delivery this morning.
Always connect.
The boxes are enormous because it's like built pretty much. So yeah, it's both of them this morning were like it was very funny. Okay, so we've got our base butterfly, we've got these 3 here, and what I've done with the kind of silhouettes is
this looks so
I've just created like a little bit of a background just by sticking them on and then trimming them off and like kind of layering them over each other. And I actually really liked that just as a card, and you know, just adding a sentiment to that. I thought it would look absolutely lovely. But we are going to go ahead and add our butterfly up at the top here. So what I've done is I've just taken one of the paler ones to pop behind here, and I'm going to stick these together, but I'm just going to stick it down the centre because I actually quite like it being a little bit loose on the wings with it being a butterfly. It's going to give us that kind of wing effect, give us a little bit of movement. So just secure this one down to the base one, and I just cut the antennae off the base one just to make it a little bit kind of neater. It makes it
easier, doesn't it? You don't have to line it up.
And then you can still give those a little bit of a fold so you get that kind of dimension on those wings, and you can lift them up from the base one as well. It makes it look even kind of lacier. It's absolutely lovely. And then that can just sit on the top of here. Again, we're going to use our combos, and I've got the hugs one for this. So I'm going to get this on and I'm going to stamp my words down here. I think I'm going to go, I don't know actually, hugs for you. It's quite cute, we'll do that. So the hugs, we're going to cut out this super, I was going to do super hot pink, but it's not going to stand out. Maybe we'll go the mid pink.
Yeah, that will
work, won't it? I just love that super hot pink. This is the problem. I just want to use it on everything. It's my absolute fave.
You could draw around that, cut it out, and then do your words in super hot pink.
Yes, I could. But I don't think we have time for that this morning.
We don't have time for that this morning.
But yes, we absolutely could. Oh, let's just use this, seeing as it's here. Let's get our crazy curved plates. Do you know what it reminded me of? You know when you see people that have got like super long nails?
Yeah. Yeah, the Guinness World Book of Record nail lady. She cut all of those off, you know.
Really?
She won the award and then cut them all off.
Oh, I'm not surprised. They drive me insane.
I don't understand how she lived.
No.
Like, how do you eat?
How do you do anything?
With nails that long?
No, it's not for me. Okay, so we'll get our hugs on, and then we'll get our stamp on as well. We'll just go flat with this. So let me just get a little bit of scrap to hold this on. So just using the glue stick to get this in place. And then we will go with our For You just underneath. Again, we'll just do it in the black. You could use like a pink or a silver embossing powder or something like that. Would look quite cute, because we are going to pop this onto some silver mirror.
We have a question.
Oh.
Viv says, what do Hunky Dory use to clean their tools? Very good question. You
need to find someone that cleans the tools first.
That's one point. If I only ever really clean my scissors.
Yeah, I must admit I'm terrible for not cleaning my scissors, and I should, because I know when they need doing. Yeah. You know, they get to a point, don't they, where you're like, no, these need a good clean.
We use like a sticky stuff remover.
Yeah.
I think you can buy it now in sort of like I think you can get it in B&M's, can't you? The sticky stuff remover.
I think so.
It's like a.
You would know. You're a B&M queen.
I think it's called Stick Away. I always use that. It's kind of like an oil based one. So I reckon anything sort of like your what's that yellow one called? The yellow cleaning product.
Oh,
Kelly used to use it for her shoes.
Oh my goodness. Elbow grease.
Elbow grease. I reckon that would work on your scissors.
Yeah, I bet it would.
Anything that has sort of like that oily texture is going to help to remove the stickiness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, try
Something
it.
like that.
Try it. You definitely won't ruin them. They are a very strong.
They're very robust, aren't they?
Very strong scissors. We have like a chemical cleaner here, which has got like gritty bits in.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it?
And I've used them on my scissors before, and they've been absolutely fine. So have a go at trying them. But yeah, sticky stuff works really, really well. And I'm sure the yellow one definitely will. I've forgotten its name already.
Elbow grease.
Elbow grease. There we go.
Okay, so then we'll just get this onto our base card. A little bit of silver mirror, just to bring all those pinks in nicely. They're definitely silver pinks for me, rather than gold pinks. So just lining that up on there.
Tracy's loving this card.
Oh, thank you. There we go. There's our beautiful butterfly. just bringing it in at those
it's
little
so
outies
nice, isn't it? It is absolutely gorgeous. So many nice colour combinations in there as well.
Yeah.
A really nice way of using the outer die to create different products from it. Okay, are we ready to find out the answer to our Win It Weekly question?
Yes.
So we asked you this week, what is considered good luck in autumn? Eating squash, saluting a squirrel, or catching a falling leaf? And the answer, of course, is catching a falling leaf. It is said that if caught on the first day of autumn, a falling leaf could help you avoid a cold, sickness throughout the whole year. Oh no, throughout the whole of winter, not throughout the whole year. So I really have already messed up there because...
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we're past the first day of autumn, aren't we?
We're past the first day of autumn, number one, and number two...
Do you have to like try and catch it, or is it like a...
I think you have to catch it as it's falling from the tree.
Okay, but not like an accidental, oh, I've caught a leaf. It needs to be like, I'm ready for you. Like,
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You have to be like sat in a park just watching.
Just waiting.
Waiting.
Well, I mean, we have quite a lot of leaves in our back garden. I could just stand... We've got a massive...
you could, however, it's past the first.
It is past the first.
Is it past the first? Are we
the first day of
past
autumn?
there?
Yeah.
We are, aren't we? Anyway, would you like to know who's won the won the competition?
Let's move on.
Let's move on. So, well done to these four people. Kim Wakeman, Margaret Samuel, Dot Airy,
Yeah.
and Emma Louise Niven. There we go. You get a nice little glimpse into me trying to work out how to say names at the same time. But congratulations to the four of you. You have won this fantastic prize, and this one is a brilliant one.
Oh, it is.
If you privately message us at studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk or message the customer service team and say, you've won the Win It Weekly, we'll get these sent out to you to your address. Congratulations to the four of you. I can't wait to see the question next week. I feel like we learn something new every single week.
It's very informative.
It's so good. But today is all about these fantastic dies. They are our Garden Nature Interlace Collection. We have four absolutely stunning examples for you. You can get the dahlia, the butterfly, the sunflower, and the bumblebee for an incredible price of $44.96, which means you are saving on the price of one of these dies. It's a really great offer. And the cards that you can make, some more examples here that you won't have seen, are absolutely stunning. I love this one with a touch of gilding flakes on the corners. Bex did that one for us. Lovely Stacey, who designed the stamps, has made this one. Stamps, the dies, that one's really, really fun. That one's actually on your packaging. Kat's done this one, and she's lined the outside with her gold pen, and just look how much that lifts it off the cardstock. A real beautiful example. Another really fun one by Jane. She sort of encapsulated that bumblebee in some acetate using some coordinating cardstock, which works really nicely. And then this card is this is what I was trying to do when I made my mistake. I was trying to just cut one side, but I cut the other side. I love this, sort of like your half fold, and it's so clever and simple to do.
It almost looks like that sentiment's floating because it's got the same
it has
the shimmer as the back.
Yeah, it's such a clever idea. Absolutely love this example. The team did such a great job in showing these, and I think every single card is so inspiring for what you can do with them. So make sure you get your hands on them. Before we finish for today though, we're going to get another demonstration. How excited!
I know. I was like, I'm quite pleased with managing to get through them all.
I know.
So I was just doing a little bit of the boring bit, just putting the tape on while you were chatting there. So let me just finish this piece. So we're going to, does it have a name, this style of card where we cut the sides away? Do we need to invent a name for it?
We do need to invent a name for it. What could it be?
I don't know, but it kind of does need a name because we make it quite a lot, don't we?
We do. We are a lover of this. I think it was Kat that sort of brought this all into our lives, didn't it? Maybe we call it the Cat Front Card. Cat
Front Card, that'll do. We'll go with that.
Go with the Cat Front Card.
So I've cut this to 8x6, and then I'm just going to cut too much away at that side, but it's fine. What you wanted to cut was like 1 inch either side, not 2. We wanted to take 2 off in total. So our middle's going to be a little bit skinnier on the card, but the mats and layers going over it are going to cover it, so it's absolutely fine. So just cut away the other segments here of our front of the card, and I'll just bob the trimmer out of the way so that we can get all these bits and pieces on, and then we can get to the fun bit. So these are for my front, this is for the inside. So we've gone 8x6 with the actual base card. It's like my favourite alternative to A5 because it's just easier to work with.
It is, isn't it? Because you know when you cut your mats and layers, you're not having to work out any
crazy dimensions. Numbers. Yeah.
But I also just love an oblong shape. Like even as I did a 6x7 yesterday.
Oh, nice.
That was quite cool.
And I think because you can put them in a little bit, because that would go in a 7x7 absolutely fine.
Absolutely.
Or you can make your own, you can make a box, you know, you don't have to stick to these conventional sizes all the time, do you?
I just think it gives it such a nice look.
Yeah. Again, it's just a little bit more unique as well, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've gone with craft, we've gone with gold, and we've gone with, this is from our regular Matastic. I don't know the names, Nat. Do you?
Regular Matastic, the brown?
Yeah, dark brown.
Espresso.
Nice.
I said yesterday I'm like the encyclopedia of Hunky Dory.
Yeah, you and Bex are very good at colour names.
Colour names.
Me, not so much.
Products that have been used. I'm actually quite, well, it's going to test me now because we've changed all of them, but the ink pads. Oh, so I'm quite good with those ink pads.
I've not had a chance to get those colours down yet.
But the new ones, it's going to take me some time.
Yeah, I got some from stock yesterday. I was getting some bits and pieces and I was like, oh, I'm going to get my ink pads. It's very exciting. Okay, so I've taken our hexagon nesting dies.
The colours on here look really cool together.
They do look really nice, don't they? So these are just going to sit in the middle just to give us a space for our lovely bee to sit on, and obviously just bringing in that hexagon ties in that kind of honeycomb feel. We do have
that die that Stacey's bringing out.
A super cool honeycomb die coming. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Yesterday I was like, oh, I can use that. I was like, oh no, I can't. It's not out yet. But yeah, just bear that in mind if you're buying the bee, that there's a wicked die coming. It's going to be so cool. So I think I decided to go this way, so we came out off the page a little bit more. So let's get this on, and then we can get to our bee and get him all folded back. Again, I haven't done him in advance because he's really quite simple. So let's just get that up here. And I've cut him out in gold, and I've cut him out in that same, oh no, it's very similar, it's the duotone.
Oh, the duotone. It is the same.
It is.
It's
very similar, isn't it? I think she's tried to kind of match them up
with our Matastic, so you can use them together. But this one's so nice because it gives you that extra little just hint of colour.
Yeah, and then just again fold all these bits and pieces back. They do have the tiny little scores at the edges, so it does make it a little bit easier. I'm just gonna go in this way, make it a little bit quicker. There we go, and then just do this side, and then again we'll just give it a little burnish and pin those all underneath. Let's grab that.
I've had a question to ask if we're going to spin the wheel. I think we're definitely going to spin the wheel. We've 100%
That's why we started
got time.
early more than anything else, was so that we could still spin the wheel.
I've just read the question though. It's going to make Anne-Marie laugh out loud.
It's insane, the question.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, let's stick him on to our gold now. Let's just get something a little bit skinnier. Just going to pop a little bit on the wings there. I'm not going to go crazy sticking him down because again, just that little bit of movement and seeing that little bit of gold peeping through is going to be really sweet. So just in the really large areas that we can definitely get some tape in. You could go all the way around with your super skinny if you wanted to. Oh, he looks fabulous just in mirror, doesn't he? It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And then again, just line that up. See,
having that outer die is just incredible. I mean, the things that you can do with this, like making your card blanks the same shape as your images, is one absolutely amazing thing. Having those sort of silhouettes, It's very, very clever.
Yeah, definitely. It's wonderful. I'm actually going to double foam pad him up so he's really pow on top of that honeycomb. Get him on there, and then on the bottom we're just going to use our thanks.
Oh, this is a nice one.
And we're just going to do this in gold, and we're just going to use the die. We're not going to add stamps onto this either. We're just going to go straight in. Let's just line that up, make sure that's, oops, that's right, and we'll just bring the mini back in again. Handy for our teeny tinies. And then we can just secure this at the bottom, and again it will just kind of hang over that the edges of that card a little bit. There we go. These dies are just so handy, aren't they?
I love them. They come in, you use them probably at least once a week.
Yeah, just so useful. And this one's got some really nice chunky areas with the font, so you can use
easily get your foam pads on.
Yeah. So I'm just going to line that up so I can see. I can definitely go with Hank in the middle with our foam pads. Let's get our strips again. I already have a super skinny one that I've trimmed down, so we can just use this. And then we can get this on. It's just so cute. We'll just get that last bit on the cage just to make sure it's nice and stuck. And then just peel these off. Kat used this one yesterday as well.
The thanks.
Yeah.
They are definitely a favourite of all of ours.
Yeah.
We need to get Stacey to do some more on the edge ones though.
Yeah, definitely. I got those out of my stash yesterday and I was like,
I love these.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so then we can just drop that down at the bottom there. And there we go.
It would look so nice just flat.
I know.
But the fact that now you've got that dimension,
yeah,
it just makes that card.
It's gorgeous,
pop.
Isn't it?
It's so nice. Again, another really simple one, but the gold mirror just makes it look incredible, just like that first demonstration. Thank you, Anne-Marie.
You're welcome.
There's been loads of really cool cards that we've shown you from the team, that we've demoed with these. So make sure you go onto the website, get these in your baskets, and then you can watch all of these videos back for inspiration. They'll also be on the gallery as well for you to have a look at. Okay, it's Friday. We have to spin the wheel. Are you ready for the crazy question? This week's question is a banana a berry? True or false? That's all we want. The answer, true or false, is a banana a berry?
It's
I'm
bonkers.
Gonna spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on is what we are giving away today. So,
good
let's
spin
that.
Oh, is the ticker? The ticker's not on
What
properly.
just happened?
It did this to me on Friday.
So now it's not going to stop?
Well, it might just take a while. It's slowing down, isn't it? But it's not ticking. Yeah, the ticker had moved on Friday and I was like, this is never going to stop.
What is it? What is it? What is it? It is...
Pearl gemstone rolls.
No, the ticker's not working. 2,000 reward points! Woo! 2,000 reward points are going to be someone's, just because. We'll make sure the ticker's back on because, I mean, the wind the other week,
Something
Emily.
definitely pinged off though. What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Is it one of the stoppers?
It's one of these. They just need screwing back in. I don't know.
It's a hazard, this job.
Back in anyway. 2,000 reward points. Is a banana a berry? True or false? I'll tell you the answer in about a minute's time. However, the TV schedule coming up this week, I am at Hobby Maker on Sunday, so join me at 2 and 4. We have
I'm so excited.
A show with our awesome Jurassic era stamps. I can't even wait for that show.
Claire in the warehouse said to me, I was out there yesterday, she was like, you could have worn my dinosaur outfit, you know, when you launched the dinosaur stamps. And I'm like, I'm not aware of this dinosaur outfit. But Natalie's doing it on Sunday on Hobby Maker.
Doing it on Sunday.
And it's like a one that looks like you're riding a dinosaur.
Do you know what I will wear though? Kat bought me some dinosaur earrings.
No way.
Yeah, they're little orange dinosaurs like T-Rexes. Oh, I'm going to wear them.
Cute. I'm very excited because you're just going to sell all the stock. If you haven't got them yet, you're going to miss out.
I love these stamps.
They'll be
they
gone.
are going to be amazing. And then at 4 we're going to do some fancy things with the prism, probably going to bring in those dinosaurs as well. So it's going to be fun. Join me if it's Sunday, if it's a bit rainy, join me at 2 and 4. It's going to be loads of fun. On Hobby Maker though, we're going to be back on Monday, ready to welcome you into a new crafting week full of exciting things. Emily, do we have a winner?
We certainly do.
I will tell you the answer is true. A banana is a berry.
Madness.
Crazy.
Absolute madness.
Absolutely insane.
These are the kind of things that I feel like we're going to need to know for a pub quiz one day.
Yeah.
And we can be like, I know this because it was
Emily
our
told me.
spin the wheel question or it was our Win It Weekly question. We're just going to know all the answers.
She's just teaching us each week something new that we need to know in life. Who is the winner?
Hillary Liffin on YouTube.
Hillary Liffin on YouTube. Congratulations, because you have just won 2,000 reward points. If you can email us with your email address that you use on your account, we'll put those reward points straight on, and you can be spending them today. So make sure you just send us the correct account details, and we'll add them straight onto your account for you.
How exciting.
But that is everything for today.
What a treat.
I know we've got through 3 demos and we're finished just in time. Thank you all for joining us. I will make sure that this is correctly put back together because, I mean, it's happened a couple of times now. It's just not on. It's just not on.
I mean, if you had to add some more reward point segments on there, it wouldn't be a disaster.
No, we can definitely throw them on, can't we? Okay, well, have a lovely rest of your weekend. We'll be back here on Monday for lots more fun.